How are you?
I don't think I'm last.
Well, if you're going to speak, ask you come over to the wall. We're about ready to wrap up public comment. So, thank you.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Peter Bullock. I reside at U.S. Census Tract 3812.04. That's HUD's bullseye for St. Lucie County. You may know it as 3120 North Highway A1A, North Hutchinson Island. Though, because you don't appear to be listening to our concerns about the 750 plan, I'm actually beginning to wonder whether maybe you, like HUD, prefer to view me as residing at Tract 3812.04. I wish to speak to you this evening about the federal government's plan to socially re-engineer North Hutchinson Island, PGA Village, and tradition. What possible transformative power could the federal government hold over these local neighborhoods, you ask? Well, I'm here tonight to tell you, after months of extensive research into the 750 plan, which, by the way, is exclusively funded by a $4.25 million grant from HUD, the American Coalition for Property Rights has finally discovered the HUD's bullseye for St. Lucie County. Precincts 9, 43, and 89, namely North Hutchinson Island, PGA Village, and Tradition. Sad to say, residents of these three communities live in either U.S. Census Tract 3812 or .04 or Census Tract 3821.09. I think some of my thunder was stolen from some of the earlier speakers. That sounds pretty innocuous, doesn't it? Whoever talks about darn, I wish I didn't live in Census Tract 3812.04. Well, tonight I do. I suggest most residents of these three communities are rapidly going to share my sentiment. For months now, Commissioners, we have been speaking with you about how bad this 750 plan is. Tonight, I'm going to show you precisely how oppressive this 750 plan will be for property owners and residents of three large communities right here in St. Lucie County. 750, I'm going to skip past this because it's been talked about. Clearly, I'm sure you understand now that the social equity analysis document prepared by 750 spelled out specifically on page 30 two census tracts that score high on opportunity. Census Tract 3821.09 contains PGA, and I'm quoting from that document, contains PGA Village and Country Club, one of the region's premier golfing destinations. The other tract, 3812.04, covers a barrier island containing 3 state parks, unquote. Clearly, those census tracts are, in fact, exactly North Hutchinson Island, and the other tract covers all of PGA Village and Tradition. So the HUD target has been identified. So what does 750 plan to do to those targeted SLC neighborhoods? John Donovan, HUD Secretary, has shed some new light. On July 16, 2013, he stated, quote, "This is a big deal. HUD is enhancing its enforcement techniques by initiating investigations on our own without waiting for individuals to file complaints," unquote. Since the 1960s, it's been illegal for an individual or a realtor to exclude folks from a neighborhood based on race, religion, and ethnicity. Now HUD plans to punish neighborhoods where people live who have worked hard and are successful. The HUD Secretary blames poverty solely on zip code, not on other factors that studies have shown help lead to poverty. Full disclosure, HUD has not yet revealed most details about precisely how they will implement their objective. But in today's current environment, the very last thing I would want to be marked is high opportunity on any U.S. government list. Commissioners, I'm sure you inherently sense that federal meddling into the individual St. Lucie County residents' personal neighborhoods will not be tolerated by people. Please withdraw from 750 now. If you choose not to listen to the people today, I will personally relish watching you attempt to explain your decision regarding 750 to the 9,400 registered voters of Precinct 9, 43, and 89 in your next election. I, along with the army of citizens who have addressed you these past many months now, will be more than willing to explain your 750 decision to these voters. Now I ask you, whom do you believe will have the more convincing argument? It's been my pleasure to address you this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Bullock.